Very interesting discussion. We'd like to move into the member announcements in just a minute, and then we'll be at the end of the event. So just before we get to member announcements, I want to let everybody know that if you have event ideas or there are topics that you want to cover with IoT Nation, feel free to let me know or let Catherine know in the back. We're glad to have more events, and we definitely want to have the topics that people in our community want. Also, if you're looking to promote your company or organization to an IoT audience, we have opportunities for that. And connections in the IoT industry, we can help with that as well. We have some job opportunities at IoT Nation. As I mentioned, we have a market intelligence initiative as well as our community. And so in terms of staff, we're looking for a full stack web developer, Django and React. We also have a part-time office administrator position and a data quality assurance. And then in terms of project work, we're looking for IoT industry experts. If you're an expert in either an application, a vertical, or a technology, we have some interesting project work that may be suitable. You can check it out at iotnation.com/opportunities or send your resume to hr@iotnation.com. And now we'll go to member announcements. So what we do is we give people a chance. You take 20, 30 seconds. If you're looking for a specific expert, you're looking to hire somebody, you're looking for a job, you have a special offer, maybe you're giving something away like an IoT kit or a car or something for IoT Nation members, we'll just pass the mic around and feel free to speak your 30 seconds. Okay, anyone? Okay, Jolly. There's a mic right there, I think.
What I'll say is that one event that we have coming up that Internet Society New York is a partner in is the Space Apps Challenge, which is the largest hackathon in the world. And I've forgotten the exact date on it, but if you go to Space Apps NYC, it's coming up and they have some boot camps, and they're doing it. This year it's going to be at the Lower East Side Girls Club down on Avenue D, where they have their own planetarium down there and everything. It's quite an impressive venue. So that's one thing I'll mention. And then just this week, a couple of events that I'm streaming that I'd just like to mention. Tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday, it's the African Summit for Women and Girls in Tech from Accra, Ghana. It starts there 4 o'clock in the morning, tomorrow morning. I will be streaming that in English and French, in case any of you wish to speak French. And then we've got another event coming from, instead of Africa, we're going up to the Arctic Circle to Inuvik, and we're doing the Indigenous Connectivity Summit, which is about hooking up people in very obscure places. And so that's going to be a good event, and that's Thursday and Friday. And you'll just go to live stream. Well, actually, I've got a new URL, which is just isoc.live or internetsociety.live. You can find all this stuff.
Great, thanks, Charlie.
Thank you, Mitchell. I hadn't prepared anything. I'll try to make it very brief. I am looking for new opportunities. I'm a chemical engineer from master's degree in material science studies. My experience has been mostly in semiconductor equipment design and wafer fab processes, also devices like lasers and LEDs, fiber optics, microwaves. So I have a lot of component level device understanding, and I also have been brushing up a lot on my statistical knowledge. I mentioned like things like classification, linear regression, things of that nature. And like notice from my answers, I think I'm pretty good at brainstorming and looking at digging up new ideas. So I'm open to talk to anybody. Alvaro Neira.
Great. Yep.
Thanks. Hi, my name is Bruce Lincoln from Silicon Harlem. We have our 5th anniversary conference. It's coming up on the 26th of October. And this year's theme is called Rethink Everything. And the idea is with the oncoming of the Internet of Things, machine learning, driverless cars, and the next generation internet, we want to look at this from a people perspective. So it's all day. It's at the National Black Theater at 125th Street and 5th Avenue. If you go to our website at www.siliconharlem.net, you can find more information about the conference. And then towards what Jolie said, tomorrow night's Space Apps Challenge is at our new headquarters at 148th Street and 8th Avenue, and that starts at 6 o'clock.
Just to mention that Silicon Harlem is doing some awesome things. They're part of Cosmos, which is a 5G testbed up at Columbia University. It's one of 2 special government-funded projects in the whole country, and that's really amazing. Anyone else have, okay? Right.
My name's Heather Bowden. I'm sure you've already heard from me enough. I just moved to the area. I teach at Baruch in information systems, and I would really like to work in venture capital. I worked in angel investment in Seattle. I mean, I was not an investor. The prompter is wrong, but looking for venture capital now that I'm in New York. So, thanks.
Hi, Scott Hopper. I'm looking for a new role in customer support or success. I've been in the industry over 20 years, and last year I was doing work in IoT, so I'd be interested in that as well.
Great, thanks. One more back there. One, yep.
Hello, I'm Daniel Hubecker. I'm a sophomore at Columbia. I'm looking for internships for the summer. I'm studying electrical engineering and computer science, and I'm open to hear offers. Thank you.
This is Greg Shatton from ISOC New York. Just to follow up on the space apps that Jolie mentioned, and also Silicon Harlem. The actual hackathon itself is on Saturday, October 20th, although you're supposed to show up on Friday, October 19th for a mandatory orientation, grab dinner, set up software accounts, and form teams and get ready for a weekend of hacking. The event at Silicon Harlem is billed as an intro to Google Cloud and artificial intelligence machine language with Google at Silicon Harlem. Then there's also a couple of other pieces to that. Intro to Space Apps Challenge at SAP Next Gen on the 15th, an introduction to open space at the Lower East Side Girls Club on the 17th, and then into the Space Apps Challenge itself, and the winner goes to Mars. Thank you.
Is there a website?
Yes, there is a website.
Okay. Do you have the website?
Spaceapps.org.
Okay, we think it's spaceapps.nyc. Great, spaceapps.nyc. Anybody else have, great?
I guess I'll stand here for the angle. Hi, Avi Ashafsky again. I recently sold an e-commerce business in the wine and spirit space, and having been in that space for 15 years, now coming and learning more about IoT. IoT today feels a lot like what e-commerce was 15 years ago, where you had to try to convince companies that e-commerce was real. And so it's really interesting to hear a lot of these conversations that you guys are having and some of the issues. I'm really interested in the IoT space, and particularly in some kind of biz dev role, since I'm new to the field, but not new to running and selling businesses. Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, any others? Okay, going once, going twice. Okay. So, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody, our panelists, Ken and Bert. Thank you, Greg, for introducing ISOC New York to us. Jeff, thank you for your talk. Megan, thank you for helping to organize this. And Jolly, thanks again for videoing this and for helping to get this event off the ground. I'd also like to thank again Catherine Gowen for helping with the event immensely, and to Ying Dong, who helped with the event as well. So with that, enjoy whatever food is left and coffee, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.